Got everything. We got Vikings, Ravens, baby. I'm going to go over that. Thank you all for being part of this live stream, watch party to see this game. And I know it's technically not today. It's on Tuesday, but I just want to give a shout out to all the veterans. Happy Veterans Day. Thank you for your service. Protecting this great country, man. We in a good spot. We also got an update from Adam Schefter. Let me bring it up so I don't misconstrue anything. An update from Adam Schefter in regards to the individual responsible for taking the lives of Kyrie Jackson and 2 others in a drinking and driving incident. Here we go. That's still like, that's tough, man. Out there on Pennsylvania Avenue, driving drunk late at night. Hey. Adam Schefter, what we got? The driver who caused the crash that killed former Minnesota Vikings rookie Kyrie Jackson and 2 others last year pleaded guilty to 3 counts of negligent homicide under the influence of alcohol in a Maryland court Friday. Okay. Now, I don't know if there's any more information on that. Actually, I think I did, but I want to make sure that I have this from a reliable source. That's crazy, man. So, it looks like that this was worked out to be, they worked out some sort of plea deal. And this from ESPN.com, as part of a plea agreement, Corey Klingman, 25, is likely to serve 3 years in prison. That's ridiculous. You take 3 lives and you pay for it. You pay for those crimes with just 3 years in prison. That's terrible. Absolutely awful. As always, rest in peace to Kyrie Jackson. Sad story. And there's no easy way to transition from this, but we got the Vikings versus the Ravens. This is going to be at Minnesota. You're going to have a healthy Lamar Jackson coming back today. And normally, and especially going into this season, when I was doing my predictions, I was just saying, you know what, regular season Lamar Jackson is damn near unstoppable. So I'm going to say the Vikings lose. But the way things have gone for Baltimore this year, Lamar Jackson just coming back. So him having to maybe not necessarily get back into game shape, but just getting back into the rhythm of things. Plus, they don't have a defense, which is crazy to think about because forever, and I mean forever, the Ravens have always had one of the top defenses in the league. Now they don't really have much of a defense at all. But with that said, you still have to worry. It's not their defense you have to worry about. It's individual players on their defense that you have to worry about. That is Marlon Humphrey, the corner, and Kyle Hamilton, their safety. So I think if anything, and let's go ahead and do this right now. This video is brought to you by Sleeper. This live stream is brought to you by Sleeper. Get a free $20 entry with no deposit required. If you do make a deposit, use the promo code Randy, get a 100% match up to $100. Terms and conditions apply. But in this game, I'm going to go ahead and say that Justin Jefferson, I don't know if he'll score a touchdown, but it's funny. Anytime that you want to say that Justin Jefferson, maybe he's going to have a little bit difficulty, not get shut down, but in terms of anytime touchdowns, I think if anything, if only one of these two receivers, Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison, were to score a touchdown, I would say it's going to be Jordan Addison. Mark Andrews, I'm going to say they get into goal possession territory. Baltimore, he'll likely score a touchdown. And I think lastly, I'm going to go with passing touchdowns. Ooh, 1.5 for JJ McCarthy. I'll say more for Lamar Jackson in that regard. So check out Sleeper today. But man, we getting ready to get up in here, man. Get up in this piece. And it's this is one of the games that I just really think, because of the lack of defense by the Baltimore Ravens, because of JJ McCarthy, who had a much better game than he did when we last saw him before injury. This is one of those games where it's like, although the Vikings should technically lose this game, I think the Vikings will narrowly escape with the victory out of their own house against the Ravens. I think they have a shot, whereas before I would have said that they have no shot to win this game. But I'm going to say the Vikings will pull this one off, man. Both teams dealing with injuries or have dealt with injuries. And speaking of which, let's go to the active, inactive, or the inactive page of the Vikings. Bam. All right, here we go. I mean, it looks like outside of Josh Oliver and Tyrion Ingram Dawkins, everybody's here. That includes Aaron Jones, Brian O'Neill. I mean, everybody, it seems. So that's good. I mean, this might be the healthiest that this team has been all year long. And if not, certainly the healthiest since week 1. I'm still mad the Vikings passed up a generational talent a while back after senior draft profile. The Vikings fumbled hard. Who would that be? Who? Generational talent. Oh, Drake May? Is that who you're referring to? Because I was big on that, but I mean, the Vikings, I'm pretty sure they tried to trade up with the Patriots at pick number 3 to take Drake May. But, takes 2 to tango. In order to trade, you need 2 parties to agree. Someone asked about Ryan Kelly. Well, let's see. Ryan, nope, he's still on IR. So, taking the place of Ryan Kelly, it will either, on the depth chart on ESPN, it's got Michael Juergens playing center. It's either him or Blake Brandel. We'll have to check that out when the game starts. Oh, Justice says, I meant your skit draft profile on yourself. Oh, I know. I've been wanting to do a skit. We'll see. Takes a lot of planning to do those, but we'll see. But yeah, I'm gonna say that the Vikings will win this game barely by a final score of 23 to 20. 23-20. Now, you know what? No. Stop being safe with it. I'll say 23-17. Yeah. And it's not a, hey, everybody, all you got to do is believe and everything's going to be great. No, it's just, I think this is, you're catching the Ravens at the perfect opportunity. And you're at home. I think you can pull this off. Do I sound like I'm drunk already, Josh? Really? I haven't had one drink yet. AJG has got 35-24 Vikings. Josh clarified, said, not me. I was about to say, if I'm sounding drunk already, buckle up, folks. 35-24, says AJG. Wow. That would be quite the accomplishment in this one. And you know what? Sticking with the theme of up in the ante with JJ McCarthy, he progressed mightily last week's game against the Lions in a shocking win. Now up in the ante for this game is, okay, can you do it twice in a row? Can you do it in consecutive games? And I'm not even saying win consecutive games. I'm saying, can you look like what you did against the Lions in this game against Baltimore? Can you do that? You win, that's a bonus. Like I said before, this season, the rest of this season, record-wise, doesn't even faze me. Whatever they do is whatever they do. They get to the playoffs, it's a bonus. My sole focus is JJ McCarthy and his progression the rest of this year. That's all I care about. I just want to see it, that this is going to be the guy. And Mike, you're right, just don't get hurt. Progress, stay healthy. 2025, I'm good. And we should, we should be ready to start now. Sick troop. Let's go 9. Hey, you know what? You need some alter ego to get you going. Everybody has their own way of, if need be, to get themselves up for whatever activity they need to do. High stakes situation, going in for a job interview, professional athlete, locking in to play your best. Everybody's got their own thing, man. In the case of JJ McCarthy, he said, I got to lock into my alter ego. Come on, let's go, 9. And if that's what it takes for him to play as well as he did last week, not on a universal scale of professional quarterbacks, but his own individual scale, his own progression, he was pretty good. So if that's what he needs to do, like just stare in the mirror and let's go, 9, all diabolically, then so be it. Get after it. Sick Troop, much love. Skull Fam from Monterey, California. Skull to you. You know what, Kevin? This I have been thinking about this, the purple on purple matchup. But I think I'll be good being able to differentiate because Vikings are top purple, Ravens are top white. Russell Johnson says, who's your alter ego, Randy? Nah. That's a young man's game. I don't have an alter ego. I do lock in, though. I have my methods, my ways. Me Panther, I'm already drunk, Randy. Keep it up. Good for you, man. Kick is up. Will Reichert sends it. Game starts now. Gets it past the 20. Baltimore 25-30. Around the 31-yard line. Baltimore will start their offense. Max Powers is the name that you want to touch, but you must not touch. 'Cause his name can be said by anyone. Max Power says, how is someone drunk already? So I need to see. Oh, they're going to say it's incomplete. So it looked like the ball was going backwards and that the Vikings recovered it. They're showing the replay here. It was, okay, good snap. Grenard. See, AVG on that side would have caught that. Oh, right through the arms. Incomplete. You got 2nd and 10. Faked the handoff, and Lamar Jackson gets about 3 yards right there. Oh, Eric, let me tell you something, man. The Simpsons, seasons 1 through 10, specifically, that's my jam. That's what I grew up on. That was, man, The Simpsons was so funny back in the day. So funny. 3rd and 8. Three, 2, 1. Gets it off just in time. Throws it over the middle. Mark Andrews. He's going to be short. He's about 2 yards shy of the first down. You get a 3 and out to start this defense off. I'm telling you, even if they lose this game, the Vikings, they're going to be a tough out, I think, in this specific matchup. So 3 and out. And Miles Price, yeah, well, he had to return it. Okay. Cuts back over and gets to around the 15-yard line. Yeah, he had to return that one because otherwise it would have bounced out of bounds around the 10-yard line. So, first and 10, they're at the 14, their own 14-yard line. JJ McCarthy, if pass on first down, ball gets batted down. All right. I would have ran the ball right there just to try to establish something, but now we're already in a second and long situation. I mean, you almost have to pass these next two downs after the result of the first down incompletion. First and 10. Handoff, Aaron Jones. Okay, actually, that pretty good play. It's going to set up third and mid, maybe third and 5 or third and 6. That was Aaron Jones on the run. Your boy Casey, I guarantee you Kyle Hamilton ain't thinking about us. I do respect the take, though, as far as he's going to want revenge for not drafting him. He ain't thinking about us. Third down, throw. Wow! To Justin Jefferson. A decisive throw to the right side. Justin Jefferson gets outside. McCarthy stayed confident. Let's check out the offensive line play right there. Oh, yeah, Kyle Hamilton came in as a blitzer, but he stood strong, didn't take him out the play, stuck with the play, threw it to his main guy. Wow. Very impressive by J.J. McCarthy. Handoff on first down. You get about 2 yards from Aaron Jones. What was this? Remember when we could have had Kyle Hamilton? Thank God we drafted Lucy. Oh boy, that was. I'm so glad we are past that. I'm so glad. You know what? I regret nothing on that live stream during the draft or after they made that pick. Pass is thrown to Aaron Jones on the outside. Gets out of bounds. Wow. I'm so glad we're past that. My take will forever stand this season. At season's end, the scouting department, specifically the college scouts, all need to be fired. Every single one of them. Ball snaps, empty set too. Throws it, and this is where J.J. McCarthy can be successful. This is where he's successful. Down the seam, Jalen Naylor caught the pass and got all the way to the 5-yard line. How about Jalen Naylor, man? Bro. Jalen Naylor. All right, now guess what? This is going to set up a goal possession. Now we got to pay attention to the plays. What a great play. And that was on, who's that on? That was on Marlon Humphrey? That is nice. Now, head coach. First and goal. What are you going to do? Woo! That third down, that first third down, after not running the ball and to get it to Jets to keep the drive going, to set up that play to Jalen Nailor, first and goal, Hawk in motion. They hand the ball off to Aaron Jones, and what do you know? It's a touchdown! That's what I'm talking about! Hey! That's what I'm talking about, man! Perfect drive! Let's go! Running on the left side, strong side, Christian Darrisaw. Come on, man! This is what I'm talking about! Kick is up! Kick is good! Will the thrill! Let's go, man! Has KOC finally figured out that you can run the ball in goal territory? Has he? He certainly did in that possession. That's impressive. I can't believe he did it. First and goal. Didn't F around. I can't believe what I just witnessed. I can't. We had KOC call a run play, and not up the gut either. It was an edge run, and the hole was wide open with your left tackle leading the way. Called a first down run play that led to a touchdown in goal territory. Yeah. That's cool, man. That's what's up. I'm updating the score now. Don't you worry. Seven 0 Minnesota. That Nailor play was nasty. It was. Wow. And that's the one thing you cannot deny about JJ McCarthy, specifically with his play, is his ability to throw the ball to those open receivers down the sidelines. And that entire drive that led to a touchdown, I mean, he exclusively worked the sidelines. Jets on that big third down play, the first third down play, Jalen Nailor getting it to a goal possession. It's almost like, and I mean this as a compliment, not as disrespect, it's almost like backyard football. Those passes that he can make. You know, and when I say backyard football, you remember the days if y'all ever played backyard football or at recess during grade school, whatever. All you had to do, if you're a quarterback, is find your speedy receivers. Who can run faster? You don't need no special play designs or nothing. Who can run faster than everybody else? All right, hey, you go straight down. Bam, throw it deep, and guess what? They catch it. Or they don't have hands like Troy Williamson, and they drop it. That's the skill that J.J. McCarthy has, if he can be consistent enough with that. And to be able to come into the league with that skill set, that specific skill set, that's cool as hell, man. So we got 2nd and 6. I forgot to hand the ball off to Derrick Henry for a 4-yard run. Fake pass, handoff. Henry again. He may have gotten 2 yards right there. So it's going to set up 3rd down. And you know what? Got to give props to Jalen Nailor, man. I didn't even want him to be the wide receiver 3. And they traded for Adam Thielen. I thought, all right, we're set there. But Thielen hasn't been producing. 3rd down, throws it to Mark Andrews. He's going to get a 1st down. But Jalen Nailor has stepped up this year. He really, really has. Frank says, us and Vocal Vite keeping receipts of all the haters. Of who? Jeff Okuda? Nah, I know what you mean. I'm taking a dig at Rap. Oh, nice 15-yard play from Lamar Jackson to Zay Flowers. Another 1st down. Drive continues. I know you're talking about JJ. They're now in Vikings territory. Handoff, Derrick Henry. And you know what? Blake Cashman is there. Who else was there? Jalen Redmond. What a nice 1-2 punch on that play. Hey, we're gonna have to talk about Jalen Redmond, man. I don't know what his contract situation is like, but the way he's playing this year, even if he's under contract for another season, he's gonna be like, hey man, listen. Defense semi-struggled 2025. Guess who made plays? Me. Jalen Redmond. Throws it. Oh! Throws it wide right. Down came with it DeAndre Hopkins. So I believe that was that Isaiah Rodgers who was just short. Oh no, that was Byron Murphy Jr. So that had to have been a zone play. Byron Murphy Jr. was about 3 yards in front of Hopkins. Took his best leap at it, but it wasn't enough. Ball got over him. It's 3rd and 2. Handoff, Derrick Henry. Okay. Gets a 1st down. Yep, Golden Graham, we might be in for a shootout, boys. I'm telling you, this is, you can't completely shut down the Baltimore Ravens. They are very skilled offensively. That if you're going to win, what I say, although I did say, 23-17? So I got to stick with that. It might be closer to 23-20. But I think the Vikings can get this win. I'm still in shock. I must be drunk. KOC running the ball 1st and goal. All right. We've got 2nd and 7. You got trips left. Ball snaps, throws it over the middle, and Mark Andrews, oh my God, was wide open, but he dropped it. Straight dropped it. That would have set up 1st and goal for the Ravens. Instead, it's now, oh my gosh, Mark Andrews. Dude. 3rd and 7. Hell yeah, it was a drop, Watermelon. That was a straight drop. Okay. 3rd and 7. Big 3rd down. Big 3rd. Oh! Up in the air, Isaiah Likely couldn't catch the ball. Back-to-back drops by Baltimore's tight ends. What is happening? That's crazy. Technically, Mark Andrews was open again. But if he couldn't catch the ball, all right, throw it to Isaiah Likely. And he dropped the ball as well. I can't believe this. I can't believe this offense is looking like this. I mean, I figured they wouldn't go all the way off, but I figured they would at least be somewhat efficient. Hey, 2 drives. And that kick. The kick was up. And kick was good. So 7-3, Minnesota. We out here. Two possessions, 3 points for Baltimore. They got really lucky with that drop pass from Mark Ingram. Oh my gosh. Mark Andrews. Mark Ingram. Good player. Had a good career. Mark Ingram gets the handoff. Defense doing all right. I don't think Lamar Jackson has taken off yet as far as pocket breaks down and then he takes off running. I don't think we've seen that yet. You know it's coming, though. Trades, futures. Yeah, I would have loved an interception right there, especially on that Isaiah Likely incompletion. I think he got one hand on it and it popped up in the air. Oh, I mean, Justin Metellus is way more than suspect. He's not having a great year. He's just not. In fact, I feel like now I would have to see that play over again. The drop pass by Mark Andrews, not Mark Ingram, by the way. I think that Metellus had a chance to at least get ahead of it and make a play, but I feel like he reacted late. Miles Price gets close to the 30. That's another thing we got to look out for. The refs throwing flags out whenever there's a good return by the Vikings. Well, that depends. The trade's futures. I mean, Jonathan Grenard needs to actually finish a sack, which, hey, all right, let me look up his stats, man. I feel like he has 1 sack on the year. Handoff, Aaron Jones gets about 3 yards there. He's been so close so many times this season. But he's missed way more than he's made, that's for sure. Jonathan Grenard has 2 sacks through the first 8 games. 2 sacks. So, I mean, can you get a sack on Lamar Jackson? Maybe. Maybe not. Probably not. Hand off to Aaron Jones, and from 2nd and 7, he gets immediately tackled behind the line. Oh, yeah. So, I don't know if I necessarily like that design of the play where just everybody at once shifts at once all to the right side. It was a little chaotic. JJ McCarthy tosses it to Jefferson. Jefferson tosses it back to McCarthy. And McCarthy on 3rd and 12 gets about 11 yards. They're going to say 10 yards. It's 4th and 2. Yeah, I'd go for it. And I mean, that's a good job player execution wise that Jets pass didn't turn into an illegal forward pass back to McCarthy. He moved up and passed it backwards to McCarthy. They're not going for it. 4th and 2. They're going to punt it. And they call for the fair catch. They're going to start the ball at their own 15-yard line. The Ravens. Oh, he tried to dap up a player, and the player said no. You know you're feeding into McCarthy's alter ego doing that, right? That was number 12. Who is that? Who is that, man? He tried to dap up a Ravens defender like, hey, good play, man. He's like, nah, man, I don't want him. If that alter ego is real, 9, you about to see hell on earth. At safety, Alohi Gilman. Alohi Gilman. Okay. Oh, Tyson Turner. There will be plenty of convos about players that need to be either cut or take a pay cut. Yeah, Brian O'Neill, we'll talk about him at season's end. They got to get under the cap somehow. Yeah, I mean, I still don't like Aaron Jones as a starting running back. I mean, in the passing game, he's good. He's productive. He can contribute. But running between the tackles or handoffs. It should be Jordan Mason's job. But I mean, they're not going to do anything about it. As long as Jones is healthy, he's going to be the starter. No, he hasn't been bad so far, Puba, but it's just like overall this season. Like you're going to get way more play and production value from Jordan Mason, although Aaron Jones did score that touchdown at the goal. Derrick Henry takes the ball, gets about 5 yards. They're going to credit him with 4, so 2nd and 6. And you know what the thing is? I haven't even mentioned really as far as game planning around Derrick Henry to start this stream. Because it's like my sicko head is basically saying as long as jumped off sides or it's a false start, it looks like they jumped off sides. And that was Javon Hargrave. Oh no, false start. Okay. All right. Back it up 5 yards. In my mind, I'm like, you know what? As long as you have Jalen Redmond and Blake Cashman out there, they'll take on the task of Derrick Henry. They'll take that on. And so far, they've done a good job of holding him in check. Play action, had pressure. Oh my God! This defense is crazy today. Was that Jonathan Allen? So, they're showing the replay right now. All right, ball snap, play action, and then a designed run or catch and run for Derrick Henry to let the pressure come through. And Jonathan Allen was right there for a tackle for loss. It's 3rd and 13. Jonathan Allen, you making plays now? Welcome to the team. 3rd and 13. Passes it. Andrews, Metellus tackles him out of bounds. And he is well short of the first down. 3 and out. So that's what, 2 3 and outs forced by this Vikings defense. They came to play today. And that's the end of the first quarter. Going to head into the second. Oh, Paul Tagliabue passed away. Oh, man. Rest in peace. Former commissioner. I mean, defense is stepping up today. So far, got a little bit of help with some drops by the tight ends, but still, I mean, they are getting in the backfield with ease. Hell, Jonathan Allen made a huge play in that drive. Eidolon, for once, I am ahead of you. I'm always used to streamers getting plays before me, probably because I usually watch on Hulu. I'm used to everyone being ahead of me. Like, this season is weird. Because for multiple games, I've had people in the chat just saying, hey, you're a play ahead of me, or you're 20 seconds ahead of me. And I'm like, what? And oftentimes I've had to pause the game that I'm watching to let some time go by to where we could finally get in sync. Whereas Addison, you know he'll make a play out of nowhere. And you know what? If Addison's so far, if Addison's not going to make a play, but Jalen Naylor is able to make a huge play, I'll take it. As long as you make plays. Hell, I don't care who it's by. But Vikings, they get the ball back. All right, so who's that? That was what? Alohi Mitchell? Alohi Gilman. Alohi Gilman, who brushed off J.J. McCarthy after McCarthy tried to show him respect, offering up a dap. Dude said no. Let it feed into 9. All right. A lot of shiftiness from the Ravens, but they get the punt off. And it goes out of bounds. I want to say around the 43-yard line. Oh, Felix, don't worry about it. We're going to talk about TJ Hawkinson too. Not the right time. We're still in season. Still got games to play. But we're going to talk about that. J.J. McCarthy, 3 for 4, 76 yards. That's crazy. Addison, the motion man, play action, great, and I mean great protection. And oh my gosh, McCarthy. Addison got on the ground somehow, but the ball got tipped. The ball got tipped. You had all the protection in the world. All right, so Addison, oh, they're not going to show that play again. Addison was wide open, but he tripped. And either way, the ball got batted at the line of scrimmage. But that offensive line, that play, I don't know how many more duplicate plays like that you're going to see the rest of the year. Play action, dumps it off. Aaron Jones gets about 5 yards, 5 or 6. That was a big time opportunity. And there was no one around Addison. Secret Squirrel says not going to show the interference. So, all right, let me ask you this. Because the ball was batted at the line of scrimmage, even if there was interference, as McCarthy gets good protection again, Jalen Naylor catches it, gets inside the 35-yard line. Drive continues. Hey, so going back to the question. Even with that ball being batted at the line of scrimmage, what was that, the play before? Even if it was pass interference, because I didn't see it on Addison, would they have thrown the flag? Or because they didn't throw the flag, did they not throw the flag because with the ball being batted at the line of scrimmage, technically it wasn't catchable? And I'm asking as a question, like, because I don't know the answer to it. Handoff to Jordan Mason's tackled for a 1-yard loss. 2nd and 11. Ball snaps. McCarthy, good protection. Takes off, and gets down quickly because who is that? Is that Roquan Smith, their linebacker? He was coming in hot. Oh! Oh! Will Fries laid a monster block. A man's block right there. Drove his man into the ground. Oh, I wish I could see that play again. Just one more time. 3rd and 8 at the Ravens 31-yard line. Flag is on the play now. It's ruled dead, so it's likely on the offense. It is. It's going to be a false start against the Vikings. Oh, so Blake Brandel is the center in this game. Technically, they had on the depth chart Michael Juergens ahead, but no, Blake Brandel's the center. 3rd and 13. Quick pass, Jets, but the blocking couldn't get there. Will Fries couldn't get there in time. I mean, if you want to go vertical, that was the time to do it. That play call just didn't make sense to me. But you're at least in field goal territory. Field goal attempt is coming up. Will Reichert. This is a 49-yard attempt. The kick is up. Kick is good. That thing nearly got blocked. You had a Ravens defender just stretch his whole body horizontally, midair. But just gets it off. Vikings up by a full touchdown. 10-3. Oh, you know what? My dumb self forgot to put the Ethernet cable in. That will make things easier. Oh, yes, it will. Update the score, and then I'll plug that in. Boom. All right, where are you at? You are over here. Yeah. Where's the other? Oh, is that it? This isn't embarrassing at all. All right. Bam. Boom. There we go. Man, Thanos got the final diamond, the final stone to put in his glove with that one. All right, we are so back. Okay. 10-3 Vikings. Defense looking really good. You know what's wild, Isaiah? Like, yes, I don't agree with that play call at the end, the screen to Jefferson. But also, like, I think I'm tapped out as far as the KOC play calling and why is because it's going to be a daily thing or a gamely thing. Like, we're going to see examples of this all the time. Now, if you make it to the playoffs, if you make it to the playoffs, and we see that, then yeah. But it's like, yeah, KOC just a better play call could have maybe kept you in the game in that drive to score a touchdown instead of a field goal. You'll take the points, but it's like, yeah, it's what KOC does and whatever. Will Reichert sends it. Return man for the Ravens gets past the 20, 25, gets to the 30. Man. Took one last dive while taking hits from Vikings defenders. Hell yeah, Jonathan Allen make a play. Play action. Grenard, you're right there. No, oh my God. This man cannot get a sack to save his life. Bro, this is crazy. So Lamar Jackson gets a couple of yards because he feels the pressure coming from the outside. Jonathan Grenard, who this year has been great at bringing on the pressure. He is Anthony Barring it this year. It is crazy. Anyway, he did not get the sack. Jalen Redmond finished the play, got 2 yards, 2nd and 8. Hand off Derrick Henry. Gets about 3 yards that play. Yo, Jonathan Grenard, what has happened to you? This is crazy, man. I'm sitting here like, oh man, going through my rehab process. I won't be able to do the Grenard switch kick celebration. Turns out I don't have to. Oh, man. 3rd and 5. Ooh, blitz coming. Blitz coming. Ball is tapped. And that's incomplete. This defense is balling today. Was that AVG? They're showing the replay. Hey, this dude's an athlete, man. AVG on that play. Rushed the passer. He was one of the blitzers. And then the initial contact block from the offensive lineman, the right tackle, kind of stalled him a little bit, but he saw that Lamar was getting ready to throw it. And after taking that initial block, taking a step back, as Miles Price on the punt return doesn't go anywhere, ball's going to start at the 15-yard line. This man, AVG, just straight up jumped into the air, full vertical, like they do in the combine. Like, go for your vert, hit one of those metal things to show your distance. KOC, AVG got his hands on that ball before that receiver, whoever that was, even had a chance to make a play on it. But from my eyes, from what I remember, even if the ball got to that receiver to try and make a play on it, you had a Vikings defender right there, a cornerback right there on that guy. That was a damn good play. This defense is having an excellent game. This might be their best game of the season so far. So far. Yeah, McCarthy doing real solid work. First drive, he went off, but since that time, the offense, they're at least offensively, they are outplaying the Baltimore Ravens. It's still a one possession game, 7 points. Look at some of the stats here. Jonathan Grenard, man. What are you doing? Baltimore. Okay. We're just looking at, oh my God, Lamar Jackson has only 42 yards passing. Derrick Henry, 17 yards rushing. The leading receiver for the Ravens, Zay Flowers, 16 yards. I think this is a big drive right here offensively. I mean, make it a 2-possession game. Handoff, Jones had a nice gaping hole right there on the right side of the offensive line to give him that space. He got about 5 yards. They're going to credit him with 6, so 2nd and 4. Oh, it's snowing out in Chicago. Is it snowing out there in Minnesota? Naylor, the motion man. Play action. Nice block by Aaron Jones to lead to the play, the catch, and first down by Justin Jefferson. Aaron Jones made that play happen, ladies and gentlemen. Took on the blitz by Kyle Hamilton. Great pass blocking. Woo-wee! Ball is now 33-yard line. And as soon as you make a good play, here comes the flag. Nothing lasts forever. That's on O'Neal. First and 15. So that's going to back him up to the 28-yard line. Naylor, the motion man. Snap. McCarthy. Ooh. So, ball got tipped at the line. Couldn't get it downfield. So, I think that's the next thing we want to see improvement on. Now, Donovan Jackson had a hell of a rep right there. But that's something McCarthy will need to get a little bit better at. Avoiding the tips at the line. 2nd and 15. Ball snaps. Throws it. Adam Thielen makes the play. Ladies and gentlemen, number 19. Let's go, man. Moise says, let's go, Unc. Third and 6. Ball is now at the 42-yard line. They're showing blitz. They do not blitz. He steps up in the pocket. McCarthy throws it deep. And it's an interception. I thought he was down, taking contact from Jefferson, but that was not the case. Throws it deep middle. It is intercepted by the Ravens. Yeah, the zip just wasn't there on that pass. Yeah, I figured he got touched by Jefferson right there. Ball should be at the 20-yard line, I feel. But, all right. I don't think that's on Jefferson. That ball was a bit of a floater. Borderline duck pass. Like Jefferson had to automatically turn into a defender just because of how bad of a pass that was. But it's all right. Things happen. This is part of the process. Oh, a couple of y'all are saying that Jefferson gave up on that play. Is that why? Because from my view of this broadcast, I mean, the ball looked overthrown. Or not overthrown, but more so just no precision on that throw. Too much air underneath, but I guess you guys saw a different angle than what I saw. But sky isn't falling. Not yet. I just didn't like that throw. But Hank Hill, he would have had a first down if he just ran it. Brett Favre 09. Just go, go, go. I'm sorry, what? Canizzo? Bills are down 13-0 to Miami? No, stop lying. Stop lying. Oh my God, he's right. You're losing to the Miami Dolphins right now. Hand off, Derrick Henry. Gets 3 yards. Moy says Tua is back. No, he is not. For him to be back, he needs like 15 straight games of playing decent football. Damn, loco, you calling JJ McCarthy the Midwest Tebow? And Lamar Jackson takes off and gets just past the first down marker. Man, you had, I think that was Jonathan Allen who was right there, took an attempt, couldn't get there. Lamar, ball snaps. Now he's looking to run. He's looking to run. Get him. They do. There's a flag on the play, and it better not be against the Vikings. Then again, I don't see it in the backfield, so I'm guessing it's in the secondary, which would be a bad sign for the Vikings. Holding on the defense. Are you serious? You called a holding on that? That was a weak ass call. I mean, if I have this right, they called a holding. I did not see a hold. But all right, Lamar Jackson, quick pass to Mall of America. Pooba says hands to the face. I mean, I don't even know if I would agree with that. I can understand what you're saying, but it's not like he held his face mask. It was a quick jab to the face mask, much like a stiff arm if it was the offensive player doing it. No, I think that was just a bad call. Handoff, Henry gets to the edge and can't tackle. Oh boy, this is where. So he gets about 15, 16 yards for the first down, and things are about to get crazy, folks. Buckle up. Harrison Smith. All-time great, but it's tough to see him playing like this. Pitch to somebody, not Derrick Henry. Gets close to the first down. Maybe they'll give it to him. He fumbled it out of bounds. I still can't get over that call. That was that was Mitchell. Oh no, that wasn't a first down. It went out of bounds before he hit the line to gain. So 2nd and 1 right now. Handoff, easy money. He's running, still running. Gets inside the 20-yard line. Defense is starting to fall apart. Yeah, so Adrian, I mean, I just talked about that. Even if it was hands to the face, if and I'm gonna trust you guys on that one. Hands to the face, still. Like, I guess I need clarification. Is hands to the face like the hand to the helmet, the face mask plus movement? Because that's what I see on offensive line plays when it's hands to the face. There was no movement right there. They handed it off to their second running back. It was more of a love tap to the face mask. Dallas Turner in on that play. It's what, 2nd and 12? They're in the red zone, folks, officially. Even with that that play loss, the play before, and Zay Flowers makes the catch, gets about 2 yards away from the line to gain. And we're at the 2-minute warning officially. Well, let's see if they don't break. Talking about the defense. Jack Miller, good to see Turner do something. Yeah, it's true. for that lost play. Oh, the spammers come out at night. Spammers come out at night. Spammers come out at... The spammers come out! Oh. I mean, I get the frustration. It's a 10-3 game. It's competitive. This is a good team, even though their record may not show it, dealing with injuries. This is a good team that you're going up against. And you're up by 7. Now you got a chance to keep it, minimize it. Talking about the damage to a field goal. And then be up by 4. The way they're moving the ball right now, it's like the Ravens woke up. But yeah, 2-minute warning. Vikings get the ball back to start the second half. And see, before they come back from commercial break, you've got a tie game between the Jets and Browns, 14-all. Jaguars up 17-3 against the Texans. Man, Houston, what a disaster they have been. The Buffalo Bills are still down 13-0 against the Miami Dolphins. Drake May and the Patriots are down 3 to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Bucks up 10-7. Hands the ball off to Derrick Henry on 3rd and 3. And that's going to be for no gain. Giants and Bears tied up at 7 apiece. Saints up against Carolina 10-7. Oh, and the Colts won that game in Berlin. Okay. 31-25 against the Falcons. So they're going to go for it. Baltimore is 4th and 3. There ain't no way. They fake asses. There ain't no way they were snapping that ball. But good discipline. I mean, my goodness. The amount of times where from the outside, it's easy for us to say, oh, they're not going to snap the ball. They're going to do a hard count and try to get you to jump off sides. But still in those situations, many times across the league, we see opposing defenses jump across the line of scrimmage for an offsides or neutral zone infraction. But they didn't there. The Vikings, great discipline, no offsides, no easy layups to keep the drive going. That's a good job. 4th and 3, they're going to go for the field goal. Nice work. Ball snaps, kick is up, and it's barely good. Going through the left side. So 10-6 ball game. Got about a minute and 15 seconds left. Vikings get the ball back. Got to maximize this opportunity you have here. If you can move the ball down quickly, I mean, this should be KOC's wheelhouse, man. Just deep pass plays. If you can hit those pass plays and then get some sort of points, I need to see how many timeouts they have left. But if you can at least get a field goal out of that, how much time is left? 1 minute and 11 seconds. Vikings have 2 timeouts, and that's it. Okay. Mm, mm, mm. Okie dokie. KB says run, pass, punt. No, that's Zimmer, man. Zimmer would have did that. I guarantee you'll see pass. Now the question becomes, KB, those passes that KOC calls, will they just be bubble screens and, just half-ass plays, not aggressive enough to go downfield? Or will he be aggressive and have at least 3 guys running past the first down marker, or at least 3 guys going past the line of scrimmage to go forward, and then have a guy left over for a last-second screen? But yeah, that's the question. You're going to see pass plays. It's just what type of pass plays are we going to see? 1 minute, 11 seconds left. Miles Price, the return man. And he'll take the touchback. Besides, even if he had a big return, refs will call a flag anyway. Throw a flag, excuse me. Saying, oh, no, we can't have that. Not in this league. So ball is at the 35. Shotgun, trips right. Ball snaps. So that's going to be a quick 5-yard pass. You got 2 timeouts. You're now under 1 minute left in the game. Need to line up. They do. Ball snaps. Good protection. Throws it. Just way off target there. Way off target. Intended for Jordan Addison. It's 3rd and 5. Calm down, 9. Trips left. CJ Ham is in the game. Oh, snap. Extra pass blocker. Moves away. Escapes pressure. Throws it to nowhere. To nowhere. That's incomplete. So a 3 and out. Brian O'Neill gave up the initial pressure. And then the sack came from the opposite side. That's number 58. So, wow. So 58. Oh, that was just. So he came from Donovan Jackson's uh, spot on the offensive line. And then there was some sort of double block, and his man 58 took contact from that and was able to, because of that contact, got space on the outside. And that's how he was able to chase down J.J. McCarthy. Ravens, they field the punt. They make the first guy miss. The ball is going to be around the 25-yard line. Damn, was that Bo Richter? That was a hell of a play. Oh, Tyler Batty. Well, 30 seconds left, 2 timeouts remaining for the Ravens. Quick pass and catch to somebody who gets a first down. Gotta wait for a State Farm commercial while they show Derrick Henry just standing on the sidelines. That's cool. Ball snaps. Likely who stayed in bounds. You gonna say he went out of bounds? Nah, bro. That was inbounds that he got tackled. But either way, he gets a first down. Well, on the review, after the replay, yeah, it's out of bounds. Ball snaps. Lamar, good protection, throws it deep over the middle to Zay Flowers, gets past the 40, 30, 30, woo, about the 25-yard line. They're making this look way too easy, man. Way too easy. Oh, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. You're right. They weren't covering Flowers. That zone defense, they were covering space. And I mean, this is coaching right here. Time management on point. 10 seconds left with a timeout remaining. I mean, hell, they can take a shot to the end zone. They're at around the 25-yard line. John Harbaugh can elect to have the offense, Lamar Jackson, throw it in the end zone, try to score a touchdown. Because you have a timeout, hell, maybe you can attempt it twice if need be. And then bring out the field goal unit. Snap. Pressure. Pressure. Hey, this Dallas turn a flag. Get the hell out of my face. Y'all, no. No, no, no. What the fuck are they calling? Roughing the passer? You bum asses? Oh, fuck no. Shut the fuck up. Are you kidding me? He had the ball and he got sacked. You sons of bitches. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. You know what? Eliminate the NFL. Call it the National Flag Football League. Just call it that. With that weak ass penalty. Oh my God. That was a great fucking play. What? With the ball still in his hand? What is he supposed to do? What is it? What the fuck is he supposed to do? All right. Yeah, Jake, the penalty was a sack by Dallas Turner. Kick is up for the field goal attempt. Kick is good. You know what? Hey, shout out to Dallas Turner. That sack's not going to count. That was a hell of an effort. And because these referees are so fucking stupid, I didn't even want to get mad in this game. I didn't care if they lose this game. But that was bullshit. Hey, shout out to Dallas Turner, man. Skol Tide! Skol! That is unbelievable. Oh my God. I have Lamar Jackson. Let me gently place him on the ground. They probably still would have threw a flag. Fuck these refs, man. Shit. I didn't even want to get fired up today. Oh my God. And we're going into halftime. Oh, he put all his weight on him. What the fuck is this supposed to be? The Matrix? You make a play and whoa, let's float on down safely. That's crazy, man. That is crazy, man. That is just ridiculous. Every single game, something like this happens. Every game. If it's not Dallas Turner, it's Miles Price after a good return. And if it's not that, it's letting Jamison Williams get off with an offensive pass interference. Clowns. That was a great play by Dallas Turner. That unfortunately will not count on the books. Because of these stupid ass refs. This is football. Man. Do I have enough? Yeah, I got enough. Might need more. I didn't even want to do this. Man, I was cool, calm, collected, as cool as a cucumber, chilling. Like, all right, yeah, they may get a field goal here, but hey, Dallas Turner with the sack. Great play. Maybe that changes everything. No, that's roughing the passer. Fuck up. Fuck off. Unbelievable. Yeah, just take sacks out of the plays. Make sacks illegal. Huh? Why even have a sack stat if dudes that are going to get sacks are penalized for it? That was a textbook play. Okay. Sitting here trying to be calm and shit. Say, hey man, it's all right. Let's just see the progression of JJ McCarthy. It's all good, whatever. And yeah, painful fart. I know that's the bullshit rule change. You can't put the full body weight on the quarterback after the Anthony Barr hit on Aaron Rodgers. Forgot what year that was. That was 2017, actually. And even then, that was a clean play by Anthony Barr. Weak ass refs. Weak ass league office. Man, I am hot. Wasn't even planning on doing all that. Every game, we got to deal with this bullshit. We all feel the same way you do, Megatron. The same exact way. Mm, mm, mm. Woo-wee! Score is now 10-9. Forgot I gotta update the score now off that bullshit. They with a straight face, roughing the passer. Mm-mm-mm. Snipey, I mean, maybe it wouldn't have changed the outcome of that half where they get a field goal and go into halftime anyway, down 1 point. But it's really infuriating when we have to say, it probably wouldn't have made a difference. Well, we'll never know. We will never know. That was a big sack at that point. And so, let's see. What was the distance on that one? That was... I just can't. I can't even say I can't believe, because this is just what officiating has become. So, where are we at? Where are we at? So that was a field goal from 30 yards out. Lamar Jackson was sacked at the Minnesota 35 for minus 10 yards. So we're talking about after the penalty, that's a 13-yard difference. So that was a 30-yard field goal. And if they allowed the sack to be a sack, which it was a fucking sack, you're talking about a 43-yard field goal instead of a 30-yard field goal. And chances are he probably would have made it, but that's not the point. It's the principle, man. We don't know if that would have changed any sort of outcome. But we certainly don't need officiating crews handing off get out of jail free cards whenever it's convenient for the other team. $30-yard field goal. Okay. Oh, it actually would have been 13 yards backed up from the 25. Would have been at the Minnesota 35. Oh my gosh. Sacked at the Minnesota 35, and they got a boost to the 12. So that's a 23-yard difference. So actually, my apologies. My math was wrong on the first breakdown. This would have been, it was a 30-yard field goal at the Minnesota 12. And if they had allowed the sack to be a sack, that's a 23-yard difference. So instead of a 30-yard field goal attempt that they got, that would have been a 53er. A 53-yard field goal attempt. Wow. That is crazy. Shouldn't be surprised. What has, what happened to the sport I loved, man? What happened to this sport? You got not just all these rule changes and whatnot. Don't know what a catch is anymore. Now, a sack isn't a sack. Like, sacks don't exist. Dallas Turner, you know what? He should be proud of himself. It's not going to count on the stat sheet, but there was nothing else he could have done besides give up on the play to avoid the penalty in the first place. Josh, that was such a clean hit. So clean. And even with the bar hit in 2017, that was what, after Rodgers threw the football and it was still a clean hit? Lamar Jackson had the ball in his hands. All right, so we got a bunch of numbers around here. We got Johnny saying a 58-yarder. I said it would have been a 53-yarder. I think someone else said a 52-yarder. Either way, it would have been a significant difference between what they actually got off, a 30-yarder, and then if they allow the sack to be the sack, a 50-plus yarder. No, just make it flag football, bro. This is crazy. But we're back. And Miles Price gets it past the 20, close to the 25. Probably going to mark him at the 23. And so, Vikings will start this half. McCarthy under center, hands it off to Aaron Jones, who gets a first down and more. We'll say about 15, 16 yards. First down. Nice run blocking up front. They must have ran a 12 formation there. I don't remember exactly. There was an extra tight end there, 85, who did a good job to create that gaping hole for Jones to go through. Aaron Jones pitched left, and he gets hit, but takes a leap before he gets hit in the foot. So that's about a 5-yard play. Second and 5. Play action. Addison's right there. There you go. There you go. Ooh, took a big hit and stayed strong to get an extra few yards. They're going to mark him. Man, they're going to be inches away from the first down. 3rd and 1. Nice catch off the fingertips. 3rd and 1. You got CJ Ham as the lead blocker. I like it. I like it. Play action. I don't know why you wouldn't run the ball right there, but you better hope this works. And it doesn't. It doesn't. All right, so for those that aren't able to watch the broadcast, it was 3rd and 1, and they had CJ Ham showing as the lead blocker. And instead, play action, throws it deep, intended for Justin Jefferson, gets picked off by Marlon Humphrey. All you had to do was run the fucking ball. I didn't even, bro, on everything. I swear, I mean everything, on everything. Before I started this live stream, I said, I'm going to give KOC a break, man. I've been just going off on this dude left and right, time after time again. I'm not even going to go after this dude. If anything, it'll just be tongue-in-cheek, whatever. Bad play there, whatever. But you call that bullshit? You call that bullshit on 3rd and 1? CJ Ham, the lead blocker, you would have got the first down. Oh my fucking God, this dude is so stupid. He's so fucking stupid. Oh my God. Didn't even want to talk about this dude today. But he forces your hand. What am I supposed to do? Ignore it? Get the fucking first down. They'll never see this coming. God, you fucking suck. But no. Let's keep pretending. Let's keep fucking pretending. This dude's a beast. All of these KOC Glazers out here that be kissing this dude's ass. He's an offensive mastermind, an offensive wizard, an offensive guru. No, the fuck he is not. It is unbelievable. Lamar Jackson threw it incomplete. There's a flag on the play. I don't fucking care. I don't care. I don't care. It's pass interference on the Vikings. Knicks tapped out on the Vikings. Or no, tapped out on KOC. There is no excuse for that. None. And as you can see, on that, they're showing the replay. Marlon Humphrey was already ahead of Jefferson on that play. So why would you throw it? And it's not even his fault. It's his dumbass head coach that called the play in the first place. Quick pass, Zay Flowers, first down and more. He's still running the 30, close to the 25. This is crazy. Was literally going to give this dude a pass today. Like, lay off KOC for a little bit. And then he does this. He does this bullshit. Play action, Lamar. Runs around, throws it, completes it to somebody. First down and more. Doesn't matter. Gets within the 5-yard line. It's going to be first and goal. Unbelievable. Like, this man is consistently clueless on situational football. Jordan Mason, Aaron Rodgers, CJ Ham, weren't they used? 1 yard. All it took, 1 yard. And who cares if they know you're running the football? At that spot, with CJ Ham as the lead blocker, you run the run play. You run the football. Lamar Jackson gets chased back, avoids the sack on 2nd and goal, throws it out of bounds. KOC is more than scared of running the football. He's soft. Yo, he is unbelievably soft. Unbelievable. Either that or that and the fact that he is dumb. Respectfully, as a head coach, this man situationally is dumb. Oh man, John Harbaugh pulled a KOC. What they do? 3 straight passes in the goal possession? Got you nowhere. They're going to have to settle for a field goal. In fact, I shouldn't say unbelievable. He does this dumb shit all the time. Kick is up, kick is good. Can't just win. He has to win with style points. So sick of his shit. Woo! Update the score here. Woosa, woosa. Ravens take their first lead of the day. They are now up 12-10. I still got, yeah, okay. Incredibly stupid when it comes to calling plays. Welsh Gamer on it. Appreciate you, brother. It's just so fitting. My problem is I'm too far ahead of stuff. I was ahead of Mike Zimmer 3 years. When I brought that up, hey, he's not the guy. You don't know what you're talking about, blah, 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 blah. I called out this man's play calling and how he should not call plays anymore offensively his 2nd year, KLC. Oh, you don't know what you're talking about. He's a guru. He's a genius. He knows everything. He knows football way more than you. I know that I would have ran the fucking ball right there and kept the drive going and possibly scored a touchdown. Or at least some points with it. But this offensive genius decides to play action on 3rd and fucking 1, which leads to a turnover. Called that shit out in 2023. Oh, you don't know what you're talking about. How do you justify this bullshit today? I'm past the refs. I'm done. I don't care about the refs anymore. Vikings get the ball back. Okay. Well, apparently there's a fumble, and we'll see who recovers it. And Ravens recover. Yep. Okay. Yep. Fumbled the ball. Ravens recover it in magnificent field position. Play action. Lamar Jackson takes off. Gets about 5 or 6 yards. Okay, we're in the red zone. Are the Baltimore Ravens. Isaiah Likely in motion. Play action. Lamar keeps it himself, gets just shy of the line to gain. Jonathan Grenard is in agony. He is going through it. He's got his left arm stretched out on the field. I swear, man. I swear I did not want to talk about this guy today. I just wanted to focus on McCarthy. That's all I wanted to do. Called this shit 2 years ago, bro. 2 years ago. Because I'll tell you, man, the honeymoon phase for me is like the introductory press conference when they first get hired and they do all their talking and all that stuff. That's the honeymoon phase for me. After that, it's like, all right, what did they put out there on the field? Okay. No one's expecting instant results, but like, how does it look? How did you get to where it is that you are right now? And that first year in the playoffs, it was right there. And then the following year, called it out again. But more in depth. Definitely not Mickey Mouse Price swears. He is Hester, Deion Patterson, all rolled into one. Well, I mean, okay. All right, listen. I understand that we can get on Miles Price. He does some goofy stuff, including right there where he fumbled it. Miles Price is not the problem. he's not. Miles Price is a good player. I don't want Miles Price to change anything except obviously protecting the football. But no, Miles Price, he to me, he's fine. You've got far bigger issues, and I don't even consider Miles Price an issue, but you got far bigger issues than the kick returner. And so on 3rd and 1, they pitch it to Lamar Jackson. Mark Andrews was the quarterback. Gets it. Gets the first down. And I mean, yeah, we are approaching goal possession territory. They're going to get this ball at about the 11-yard line. Yep. Lamar Jackson throws it. Wow, Josh Metellus makes a play in coverage. Look at that. I thought that was going to... And actually, well, Metellus didn't even make a play on the ball. It looked like he did in real time, but actually when they showed the replay, Lamar Jackson threw the ball behind his receiver. I think that was Rashad Bateman, and Metellus just so happened to be there. Bringing on the blitz, quick pass. Byron Murphy Jr. in coverage. Rashad Bateman, I thought that was a touchdown, but Rashad Bateman gets it inches away from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal. Yeah, I don't care. I don't care. KOC is going to get up in that ish and give the same bullshit ass prepared statements. Well, we got to look at the film. Look at yourself. Jesus. You get so much clout for no fucking reason. Man's a fraud. He's a fucking fraud. If he calls plays, this team will never win. That's facts. The issue, yeah, they, what they do? They score another touchdown? Yeah, of course they did. The issue rhymes with Shmevin Shokano. Shmevin Shokano and Shmacy Shmadofu Schmitzo. That's a goated comment. That, ladies and gentlemen, is goated commentary. Well done, definitely not Nikki. Yeah, that's right. Gotta update the score here. Kick is up, kick is good. Now down by 2 possessions. I will say the cool thing is being early on stuff that's coming, and it shouldn't even... I am no genius. I am not. I'm just a regular ass dude. It was as clear as day that he should not be calling plays from the 2022 playoffs and every year since. It was as clear as day. But you know what I love? Just like the Zimmer thing, when I'm years ahead of this guy being a disaster at something, I love the fact that when I initially call it out, because everyone's still in the honeymoon phase, Randy, you're an idiot. You don't know football. You don't know shit. Call me all sorts of names. Every name you can think of, I've been called it. And then when it gets more and more glaring, and I go back and retweet the shit that everybody said, half the time they don't say anything. Or everyone suddenly accepts it. And it's okay then, because everyone accepts it. Huh? Oh, yeah, I got to update the score. Where we at? The difference is, I got the stones to say it and call it out. And guess what? If I'm wrong about it, I will gladly admit that I was wrong about it. But I was on this shit. Miles Price gets it past the 20, 25. He fumbles it again. Vikings recover it. They fumble it again. Recover it. Fumble it again. You can't make this up, man. So. Mm, mm, mm. Who got it? The Ravens? All right, now. Who was that earlier that was like, Miles Price thinks he's all of these players? All right, talk your shit now. I can't. I can't do this anymore. Tried to defend this man's honor. Oh, okay. So they recovered it after 2 or 3 fumbles in one play. First and 10, handoff. Jordan Mason. He goes off. He gets more than a first down for sure. New set of downs for the Vikings after one play, the first play of this drive. So what? From the 30 to the 40. Man, that was about a 15, 16-yard run by Jordan Mason. Yeah, painful fart. I can't defend Miles Price anymore. And you got a false start. Looks like TJ Hawkinson. Or one of the tight ends. Who is it? I don't know who that is. But it doesn't matter. Every single goofy ass mistake by this head coach serves as a reminder that we could have had Jim Harbaugh, who doesn't fuck around. Ball snaps. JJ throws it over the middle. Looks like that's to Adam Thielen. That's going to be his second catch of the day. 2nd and 3, that sets up. Got a false start on Brian O'Neill that you got away with. They didn't call it, thankfully. Throws it to Jordan Mason. So he says 2nd and 3, but this broadcast, I just went with it. They didn't add in the false start, so that was 2nd and 8. Now it's 3rd and 2. Okay. This is crazy, man. Play action, quick pass, gets batted at the line. Nice job. So that's going to be 4th and 2. Jordan Mason whiffed on that pass block attempt. Kyle Hamilton. Can't have him because we drafted Lewis Seen. Could have made that play for us. 4th and 2. What dumbass pass play are you about to call? Plenty of protection. Throws it. And this Ravens defense, I mean, it looks like the second coming of the Ray Lewis defense. There's a flag on the play. We're sitting here. Ay, ay, ay. So the flag, it looks, well, they're getting into a shouting match, both teams. Roquan Smith is trying to break it up, to his credit. Doesn't matter. The play is against the Vikings, so that's going to do it for that drive. Oh, they're saying a chip. Damn, that was a hell. That was a hell of a chip. I don't care to break it down as far as if that's a football player or not. I just simply don't care anymore. What do you know? In your own stadium. In fact, what is this? Is this the second or third time you're playing at US Bank this season? You played there. Where are we? Where the hell are we? Jesus. What's happening? I don't care. They're still reviewing that play. They played versus Atlanta at home. That was a loss. They played the Bengals at home, and that was a win. Then you had Pittsburgh, Cleveland overseas. Philadelphia, you played them at home, you lost. So, I mean, if this goes the way that it's going right now, 3rd and 9, Vikings are looking at one win at US Bank Stadium so far this season. 3rd and 9 for the Ravens. And an off-target throw to Zay Flowers. It's going to set up 4th down. Hey, hey, hey. And now for a 56-yard attempt with 5 minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter. Kick is up, and it's no good. Wide left. Score remains the same, 19-10, Baltimore. Offense comes back out. Mike says Quasi lied on his resume. Oh, I'm so good at drafting. Man, what I learned in San Francisco / Santa Clara, learned so much. so I tweeted out, KOC really called that dumbass play on 3rd and 1, offensive wizard. Somebody said, TJ Maxx, Sean McVay. Man, oh man, oh man. All right. Vikings get the ball back. 2-possession game. Anything can happen. I really wanted to just chillax, have an IPA, and just watch the game. Like, I don't want to get on the head coach anymore. I'm over it. I'm done. And he always finds a way to up the ante. He finds a way. Motivation needed, said Timu Sean McVay. Oh. You know what, Jarrett? You're right. Ravens aren't even playing good. They're not. They're just taking advantage of the opportunities that they're getting from Minnesota. Well, no, more so from Kevin O'Connell. We can't talk about him, guys. We can't. He's all about the culture, and he cares about our players. And they have, I don't know, camping trips, and they hold hands and sing Kumbaya, play action. J.J. McCarthy throws it to Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones makes the catch and gets a first down. That's going to be about a 12-yard play. But he's a good man, which makes up for the shitty play calling. That's all. And that's okay. Tracy says, come on, guys and girls. Let's get these likes up. Randy is off the chain today. Aaron Jones gets another first down. It's 1st and 10. Again. Aaron Jones having a pretty good game so far. Quick pass Jefferson. Catch and run. If not a first down, he's a yard shy. They're going to... He may have been a yard shy. False start. Vikings. Just about entered red zone territory, but we're going to back it up to about the 26-yard line. Nighttime. Pass, pass, pass! Defense, defense, defense. Pass, pass, pass! Defense, defense, defense. First and 15. At the 25. Snap. Too high of a pass by JJ. Accused of being too negative, realistic, Randy. To which I say, what are we supposed to cheer about in this one? Throws it deep to Jefferson, and it's incomplete. That's a real question, by the way. Like, we can call it too negative or whatever, but one thing you can't say, or really, one thing you can't deny, is that what I say is objectively true. Like, for those that don't want the truth, you want smoke and mirrors, hey, I ain't for everybody. Ball snaps, JJ, plenty of time, throws it. That should have been a pass interference. It should have been, but I don't care. I don't care. You're getting embarrassed. Embarrassed by one of the league's worst defenses at your own damn house. Well done. No, seriously, what are we supposed to cheer about in this one? Let's get all right. I'm gonna try it. All right, try to be positive here and be okay. I really like those hoodies that the coaching staff is wearing on the sidelines right now. I think it's great. I really think that the Vikings are showing heart and courage. And that's something you can't deny, man. We don't got to be negative here. You win some, you lose some. The Vikings, they didn't do anything wrong. They just lost to the better team. That's currently 3-5. A win less than you. But it's going to be okay. It's all right. This is what football is all about. It's about being a true fan. Even in the face of adversity. See, I can't do this bullshit. I can't do that. Okay. Positive, Brosmer is suited up and could play today. Yeah. Well, he still has to follow plays by the head coach, but yeah. Will Reichert. Oh, did they score? Oh, they scored a field goal? Wow! Jiminy Jillikers. Goodness gracious. See, that you at least got some points out of that drive. The sky isn't falling. Everything's going to be okay. Mm, mm, mm. So now the Ravens get the ball back. They're starting at their own 33, play action. Lamar Jackson throws it to Derrick Henry, makes the catch, and gets about a yard shy of the first down. It's all about effort. This is a special, special team. Don't let this game fool you. 2nd and 2. Handoff, Henry. Easy money. Gets a first down and more. Gets in Vikings territory at about the 45-yard line. Yeah, defense getting worn out. First and 10. 50 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Lamar Jackson throws it. Quick pass over the middle. It is caught. Can't tell by who. DeAndre Hopkins. He's a bit dinged up, so he's taking himself off the field. Handoff, Henry. Man, he is. It was only a matter of time. You can never shut this dude out. Rarely can you shut this dude out for a whole game. They got him in that first half, but now, going into this fourth quarter, he is ready. Let me see something. That 3rd and 1 call that led to an interception. Did that lead to points for Baltimore? Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, that's when they were up 10-9, the Vikings. Yep, intercepted by Marlon Humphrey. That was in the third quarter. And so, although that was in the third quarter, that led to 3 points for the Ravens to get ahead 12-10. And then after that, we are where we are right now. I think Secret Squirrel, actually, let me not even think. Let me tell you exactly if the Ravens got any penalties, because that's your question. Have the refs called any penalties on the Ravens? They did. They did call. You want to guess how many penalties they called on the Ravens? One whole ass penalty. 2, the Vikings especially including that dangerous sack of the body weight with Dallas Turner and the body weight on Lamar Jackson with the ball still in his hands, roughing the passer. You want to know how many penalties the Vikings have right now? To the Ravens, 1, 8. 8 penalties for 75 yards. All right, now, start of the fourth quarter. Yeah, to balance it out, Hank Hill, they're going to start giving more penalties to the Ravens to be like, see, we are balanced. Hand off, Derrick Henry. Gets exactly 8 yards on that run. Mm, mm, mm. I don't even know if this. I'll take down a few notes, but we know what the post-game vid is about. And I promise, I didn't want it to go this way. I didn't. I didn't care if the Vikings won or lost this game. It was all about J.J. McCarthy, his progression. Hand it off to Derrick Henry again. He trips on his own self. Gets a yard. So it's going to be 3rd down and 1. Yeah. And I came into today's game, as I said at the beginning of this live stream, done talking about the coaching staff, the offensive play caller. He is who he is. He's going to do what he does. But they hand it off 3rd and 1, get the 1st down. Derrick Henry slips, but he gets the 1st down. Ay, ay, ay. Pitch right. Derrick Henry easily gets 5 yards. Second and 4. They're going to give him 6 right there. Okay, 2nd and 4. Fans again in the stands, disappointed. 1 win at the bank so far this year. 1 win. Third and 2. Oh, that's right. They got what's his name? Falele from Minnesota on the offensive line. Apparently he's doing a good enough job to have that starting job. Good for him. Oh, Ravens called a timeout. Harbaugh was running down the sideline there. Grenard update. Let's see. Well, let's see who's on this play. Is it Dallas Turner? No, it's Eric Wilson playing edge rusher right now. You see AVG out there. Oh, no. In Dallas Turner. So Grenard's not even out there as Lamar Jackson takes off. It sets up 1st and goal at the 1-yard line. Jonathan Grenard, what is going on with him? Y'all know where I go when I need real-time updates on injuries during the course of a game. Kevin Seifert. Jonathan Grenard, shoulder, is out for the rest of this game. Well, there we go. All right, you got, what, 3 tight ends out there? What's that called, a 13? Is that a 13 formation? Is that a thing? Mark Andrews scores the touchdown. All right. Lamar Jackson passed to 89. They had 3 tight ends out there. That's crazy. They're going to go for 2 because why not? Oh, can't even update the score right now. Got to see what they're going to do. All right. And the 2-point attempt is good. The pass complete to... Not sure who that is. Is that Rashad Bateman? It doesn't matter. 2-point conversion is good. So now we've got a score update where the Vikings are down by 2 touchdowns. Okay. (27-13). But you know, it's okay, guys. Let me tell you why this is a good loss for the Vikings. It's good because we have each other. That's all that matters. It's not about wins or losses. It's about family. This family right here. The football is just a sideshow of the family. Culture, culture, culture. Oh no, I'm getting low. Wait, this must be a dream. I'm waking up. Guys and gals, I just had a dream. Really more so of a nightmare. I swear that I saw Kevin O'Connell call a deep pass play on 3rd and 1. When they still had the lead, it was what, 10-9? 3rd and 1? Did that happen? That couldn't have happened, right? No. Yes. Oh, gosh. Oh, man. Mike Buford, Kwesi's collaboration. Oh, man. Talk about collaboration. Getting together with this. KOC is some ass. Play calls. Dude doesn't know what he's doing. Play calls. Scratching and surviving. Play calls. They call him an offensive-minded genius. Good calls. Ain't we lucky we got him? Good calls. Wow. Mm-mm-mm. 27-13. All right, ball is at the 29-yard line for the Vikings, down 27-13. If you're going to do anything, now is the time to do it. Handoff, Jordan Mason gets outside to the right, gets a first down and a couple of yards more. First and 10. Third and 1, we passing. Good times. Wait, no. Not good times. Play calls. There's a flag on the play. No. What? What are we calling penalties for? A false start? Undisciplined? No. Hey, I love that show growing up. I really did. You remember Florida on there? Damn. All right, ball snaps. J.J. McCarthy throws it. Incomplete. There's a flag on the play. Oh. Pass interference against Baltimore? Okay. Jets was wide open too. But, that's all right. Mm. Play action. JJ. No. He took a sack. It was a Viking sack. He took a sack. It was a really bad sack. Ow. Ow. All right, where are we at? 2nd and 13? No, damn. You know what, Daniel? It equates to this and the fact that how the Vikings are looking. I blame myself, man. Having lofty expectations. I see the Vikings now and I'm like, damn. Oh, J.J. McCarthy throws it deep. Good coverage, incomplete. I mean, that should have been a pass interference. Oh, it is. Okay, they're going to call. Yeah. The dude had Jet's whole right arm locked up. Hey, there, now we're starting to do a balancing act of penalty distribution. Yeah, he had us like made a play on his arm before trying to make a play on the ball. Can't do that. The ball is at the 20. We're in the red zone. Shoot. Hand it off, Jordan Mason. Gets a couple of yards there on first down. Second and 9. We're in the red zone. Pass it to Jalen Naylor, who gets about 5 yards away from the first down marker. They're going to say 3rd and 3. Ball snaps finally. Good protection. Moves up in the pocket, and that's what, the fourth or fifth pass, like tapped at the line of scrimmage. Yeah, we got to work on if you can't adjust the angle at which your release point is to get it over the lineman, then you're gonna have to drop back like at least a yard and a half further than what you typically do. Brian O'Neill got away with a false start, but that's okay. He threw it to no man's land. That pass, you can tell, was designed to go inside because Jefferson was running some sort of like inside post or something, but it slipped out of his hand, JJ McCarthy, as he released it, and it went from it, instead of going on the inside, it went to the outside. So Jefferson had no chance on that play. No, Elijah, no! It's not a bad loss. This is a good loss. And it's going to help the Vikings further down the road. That eventually they will get that championship through gummy bears and toast and jam. And a little scrape of butter. You know? Do they still have the donut club? If they do, the donut club. Yeah. All right, painful fart. Why does JJ always seem like he needs to throw it to someone? Like it's okay to get rid of it or run. Yeah, that's true. I know we have been harping on coaching, but well, that's part of the process, right? As far as his development, he's going to make mistakes, and that's as long as he looks somewhat okay. And you know what? Let's look at his stats. JJ McCarthy has, well, it hasn't been great. 16 for 30, 180 yards, 2 interceptions. Not great at all. But this is, I mean, for a first year starting quarterback, this the kind of stuff you can expect to see, and just hope that he gets better next game. I'm not going to sit here and just bash J.J. McCarthy. He has to get better. I mean, most notably, getting the ball over the line of scrimmage. And I think that's going to take for him, which is going to require him getting the ball out quicker. He's going to have to take another step back than what he's used to doing. Because just in today's game alone, we're talking about 4 or 5 batted balls at the line. But it's you're not going to be perfect, especially in your first year as a starter. I'm not even the whole JJ McCarthy is like, I'm not even focused on this. I was trying to be just focused on this until this dork showed his face. O'Connell. Felix says, go Wolves. Yeah, man, go Wolves. Zay Flowers in motion on 2nd and 10. Lamar, AVG, got there. Hey, we got a sack. We got a sack. We just got a sack. A Viking sack. Ow. Tyrone Lee, Jefferson is not having a good game. Yeah, he's not having a good game. I mean, we can even question his effort for most of this game, but you know what? Jefferson, yeah, I am not going to get on Jefferson. You know why? Jefferson has had to deal with so much bullshit his entire career here in Minnesota. So much. He's gone above and beyond. That one game where he's like, fuck this team, I'm not even mad about it. Not even mad. From Zimmer not starting him right away in favor of BC Johnson to not letting him break Randy Moss's record, team record, the first or second year? And then this shit, not winning a playoff game, and always on a team that's underachieving, while watching other wide receivers that aren't up to his caliber at all having success in the regular season, but also in the postseason because he has competent coaching. Those receivers have good coaching behind them. Jefferson has done so much team and has dealt with so much bullshit that it's like, you know what? You know when you work hard at your job forever and you still have an idiot boss that doesn't know what he's doing, but you still got to show up because you want to get paid? You're like, all right, I'm just going to deal with this. I'm just going to do it and whatever. He deserves this. He deserves a game where he's not the only one out there giving a damn. False start on the Vikings again. Cyborg Big. When is the we needs to fire KOC conversation going to start? Well, you know what? I may just start today. May just do it. Or you know what? As they show his face looking all confused, I'm going to make one last plea before we say fire everybody. As J.J. McCarthy throws it deep and, hey, Jordan Addison made a play. Gets past midfield. I'm going to make one last plea for KOC to give up play calling. Just give it up. You clearly have no idea how to outcoach anybody. And J.J. McCarthy gets, that's a flag. That should be a flag on Roquan Smith. And yeah, he pushed Aaron Jones. Are you kidding me? The play, is the refs trying to say, hey, no. No, it's not. Come on, man. That was unnecessary roughness. clearly Roquan Smith on Aaron Jones. I'm going to make a last plea. Stop calling plays. You give up calling plays, we are back in business. But if you have this pride where you have to call plays, and Aaron Jones is pissed off, so the refs must have screwed up again, which would be a shocker. Okay. All right. Never mind. I don't know why Aaron Jones was pissed off then, walking away from the refs. That was clearly well, that was pass interference, although technically, you know what, screw the Ravens. They've been getting breaks all day from the officiating crew. Technically, that was an uncatchable ball. But don't care. One last plea. Stop calling plays. That's it. Stop calling plays. But I tell you one thing, Cyborg Big. The end of this season, if we're still in the same position that we're in right now, regardless of the record, and we're still saying, why are you calling plays that leads to the other team getting points because of your stupidity by season's end, I will call for his job. 100%. It's not just the play calling. Your team's undisciplined. They're never ready for big moments. I mean, this is just who the Vikings are under KOC. Ball snaps, JJ McCarthy throws it over the middle. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And picking the right reads to throw to. That's something he's going to have to work on as well. You know? So, you're getting embarrassed again at your house? They're showing the replay. We'll see. They drop back Roquan Smith. Addison goes over the middle. And I don't know why. McCarthy would make that poor of a decision to throw that ball, to throw that pass to Jordan Addison. I know in theory, like a wide receiver should beat a linebacker, so okay, I'm going to throw it, but are they saying that's incomplete? Because the Vikings are back on the field. So Roquan Smith must have dropped it. Okay. Still, shouldn't have thrown that ball. And here we are. Ball snaps. 3rd and 10. Good protection. J.J. McCarthy throws it. Yo, this, oh my God. Oh my God. McCarthy overthrew. All right. For those that aren't watching the game, and this is why I say for J.J. McCarthy, for Jefferson, that if he wants to put in half effort, I don't even care. Because of all that he's done for this team. Jefferson was wide the fuck open. Wide open. As a Best Buy at 3 in the morning on Black Friday. Wide open. And this man overthrew. 18. You supposed to have a good attitude after that? Jalen Naylor is having himself a game. Sets up 1st and goal on 4th and 10. But you know what? That was a good play by McCarthy, though. That wasn't a nailer. That was 4th down. Evaded pressure. Made the play. Moves around. Gets up. Takes off. All right. Gets a couple of yards. Oh, Kyle Van Noy doing some sucker shit. Kyle Van Noy was laying on the ball so that way the clock could run some more. 2nd and goal. Throws it. Dude, what is up with your decision making? J.J. McCarthy, not only does he need to work on getting the ball past the line of scrimmage without getting batted at the line of scrimmage, he also needs to make better decisions in where to go with the pass. He was locked in on J.J. that entire play. He was blanketed. So that's something else he's got to work on. Also hitting wide open receivers. That would be great. Yeah. Ball snaps. McCarthy gets hit as he throws, and it just flutters away. It floats. Floats, I tell ya. Hey, y'all remember Rookie of the Year? When Rowan Gardner lost his powers when his arm healed up, and he was still out there trying to win the pennant for the Cubs. He saw his mom in the stands. Floated. It was you. It was me. False start on the Vikings. This team. This fucking team. That's what J.J. McCarthy did. Floated it. Mm. 4th and goal. Feel bad for the fans, man. 4th and goal at the 10-yard line. That's amazing. All right. Ball snaps. McCarthy throws it deep. And that's going to be a catch. That is going to be a catch by Jalen Nailor. J.J. McCarthy did not need to throw it that wide out, that deep. I mean, Nailor was right there, but a wild throw. But Nailor made the catch, got his feet in. Feet's a dragon. Bam. Touchdown. All right. Under 3.5 left to go. Going for the two-point attempt? Whatever. You don't get it here. If you're able to score again, you can go for it then. Your boy Casey, KOC is the one making JJ look bad, y'all. That should be pass interference. That should be pass interference. Are you kidding me? The man hit Jefferson before he had a chance to try and make a play on the ball. Wow. Can we see that again? Maybe I was wrong, but let's see this again. I saw 18. The ball was thrown to him. Let's see it again. Maybe I'm wrong here. See, made contact to the body and stuff in order to make a play on the ball. I don't know, man. That should have been pass interference. But, you know how these refs work. Dallas Turner made a sack, but apparently it was too rough for the sport of football. You got to be more gentler than that. Oh, that's right. We got to update the score. That's right. Hey, you know what? Given the sunshine and rainbows take, hey, they fought hard. The Vikings, they fought really, really hard. And for that, even in a loss, we should be proud of how they performed. Yeah. There's a flag on the return. We'll see. Illegal formation by the receiving team. So that's going to be against the Ravens. Okay. (27-19). So you're going to need to get a quick defensive stop. That should have been pass interference, but whatever. You're going to need to get a quick stop defensively, and then the Vikings, they have 3 timeouts. We'll see if they can get that quick stop. They'll also keep the 2-minute warning. So this is where Lamar Jackson, read option, he keeps it. Gets a couple of yards there, probably about 5 yards. So they used their first timeout. They stopped the clock with 3:14 left. It's now 2nd and 4. I feel like maybe KOC didn't need to use that first timeout in this situation, 2nd and 4. But Isaiah Likely in motion, handoff, Derrick Henry, and he got the first down there. Second timeout on 3rd and 1. Wow. Yeah, the first timeout was a bit just weird to me, but he's using this as full on empty the clip with the timeouts. 3rd and 1, I mean, you better hope it works. You had plenty of time to see how the first set of downs went. Maybe if you were able to get them in 2nd and long, you call your first timeout, but hand it off to the fullback and they get a first down. So now the Vikings, with 1 timeout remaining, new set of downs for the Ravens, and the 2-minute warning. I mean, this is, damn, man. I thought I was going to talk about the 3rd and 1 play call, just the 3rd and 1 play call. But instead, we got to talk about that and the mismanagement, the game mismanagement on this drive. This is crazy. So, you got 3 minutes, 4 seconds left. You're going to lose the 2-minute warning, more than likely. Because now they can just run it, keep the clock running, unless they decide to pass it, which I don't see that happening because they're a well-coached team. They hand the ball off to Derrick Henry, no gain, but the clock is ticking. All 3 timeouts burnt by KOC. When the Ravens starting this possession, they had about 3 minutes and 31 seconds left. There was enough time to where you didn't have to use any of your timeouts to start this drive, but burnt them all. 27-19 game, 2.5 minutes left. Jet sweep to Zay Flowers, who fumbles it, but he recovers it. 2:16 and counting, so we're going to hit the 2-minute warning. So there's your final timeout right there. And when we come back from commercial break, it will be 3rd down for the Ravens. So all 3 timeouts burnt, 2-minute warning gone. Uh, Chief Tane. Too bad they just signed the two big contracts. Are you talking about KOC and Kwesi? Because if you are, that doesn't matter to most owners. You could sign a contract today and get fired tomorrow. I mean, you cut them before the contract's up, and you just buy out, reach some sort of agreement unless you had an agreement already before the new contracts got signed, that there's a buyout of some sort, some proportion, and you pay them to leave. That's how college football works. Look at James Franklin. That's how the NFL works. Yeah, it's not like players signing contract extensions and then you got to eat a dead cap hit. It's really, when it comes to coaches or anyone else, whatever their contract was, whatever. If the AD of a college football program or the owner of an NFL team really wants to win, and they see that it's not possible that you are going to be able to win with leadership intact, you can fire them. Like, it doesn't matter. These are billionaires. Well, the NFL owners are. AD, probably millionaires. But yeah, the contract extension doesn't matter. I mean, it really just comes down to if the Wolves are serious. You can say whatever you want, talk the talk, and say you can do this and that, and this is what I'm good at. You can preach it to the choir, just like they did when they first got hired. But eventually, that honeymoon period runs out. AVG got a tip on the ball on 3rd and 4 that stops the clock, and that's what's really important right there. If you're going to come back and tie this game up and send this thing into overtime, that's the type of play that you needed. But yeah, we just going to have to see if the Wolves are serious. You can talk about winning, but then you got to show the results on the field. And if you can't, and you do decide to do nothing about it, well, then it just tells me who you are as an owner. Like, so punt is up. Field, a flag on the play. Oh my God. Probably going to be on the Vikings because it always is. Yep, it's against the Vikings. Dwight McGlothern holding. Need more alcohol. Wow, the Chicago Bears beat the Giants just now. Wow. Well, it all comes down to this, folks. Ball is at the Vikings' own 8-yard line. Ball snaps. McCarthy throws it deep to that ball placement, man. That's terrible. So it's incomplete. Ray says 12 penalties on the Vikings today. Let me just fact check that. Oh, there we go. Penalties. Wow. 5 to the Ravens, 12 penalties on the Vikings, 97 yards. We got spammers, which, whatever. Ball snaps. McCarthy steps up in the pocket. Just run, dude. Just run. Just run. Gets past the 20, 25, 30. Gets to the 35-yard line. Minute and 27 seconds left to go. Snap. McCarthy throws it as he gets hit. TJ Hawkinson makes about a 4 or 5 yard play. Minute in running. So 3rd and 1, and the time management at the end. JJ McCarthy throws it deep to no man's land. And clock management. I promise you, folks, I did everything I could not to talk about this man today. But here we are. Josh, I appreciate you with the super chat. Looks like we got another false start, so that's 13 penalties. Yeah, might as well take note of that as well. 13 penalties. Painful fart. Jefferson is a superstar, but you don't have to throw into outer space to reach him. That's true. I mean, there's some questions about his effort that maybe if he tried harder, he could have made more plays than what he did. But again, I'm not looking at Justin Jefferson. Technically, yes, he deserves criticism as JJ McCarthy takes off himself on 3rd and 11. It's going to be 4th and about 5 yards to go. Just because of everything that Jefferson has had to put up with, in spite all of his effort, because of the lack of knowledge, the lack of awareness by his 2 head coaches that he has had. He's put up with so much, man, that it's like, I'm not going to sit here and eat Jefferson's lunch. I'm not, man. Sure, like, maybe that's hypocritical and whatever. I just can't. I just know what he's been through. He's been through a lot. He's put up damn good numbers every single year when he's out there on the field. And we're talking about, he got drafted in 2020? He got drafted in 2020, right? Hold up. Let me just double check. So 21 seconds left. 4th and 4. This is the game right here, folks. Ball snaps, good protection. Kind of panics in the pocket for no reason. Oh my God. Do you need any more time to make a play? To make that shitty of a throw across your body? Man, game is over. All right. So, yeah, he got drafted in 2020. We've never had any issue with Justin Jefferson at all. He's put up with so much bullshit with this team that we're now, goodness, his 6th season. For the very first time, we're like, come on, Jefferson. But I'm not doing it. I'm not. If anything, we should be happy as hell that he hasn't demanded a trade. Because he had every right to do so. Game over, man. Game over. Okay. So, Vikings fall to 4 and 5, losing at home. Unprepared, shitty play calling. Post-game vid coming up.